Hello students, welcome to St. Anthony classes. Students, we are working from home. So now look at the question number 9 of exercise 13.2 and the question says that probability of event A is 1 by 4, probability of event is 1 by 2 and probability of event A intersection B is 1 by 8. Then we have to find P not A and not B. What we have to find? We have to find probability of not A and not B. We have to find that. Okay. So first of all, now look one thing very clear from here that A intersection is 1 by 8, which is equals to what? 1 upon 4 into 1 by 2. It means what? PA into PB. So PA intersection B is equals to PA dot PB. It means what? Events A and B are independent. And if event A and B are independent, it implies what? That events A naught and B naught will also be independent. What does it mean? It means that P A naught intersection B naught will equals to P A naught dot P B naught, and that is what we have to find. So P A naught means what? 1 minus P A. P B naught means 1 minus P B. We have both the probabilities. Okay, 1 minus PA. PA is 1 by 4. So 1 minus 1 by 4 dot 1 minus PB is 1 by 2. So 1 minus 1 by 4, that would be 3 by 4 into 1 by 2. So P A in A naught intersection B naught would be equals to 3 by 8. So this is the required probability. Very easy question. I hope it's clear. Okay, now look at the second question number 10. Okay, so here PA equals to 1 by 2, PB equals to 7 by 12. We have given P not A or not B. We have given P not A not, or means union, not B means this, equals to 1 by 4. We have to state whether A and B are independent event or not. So we all know the De Morgan's law. De Morgan's law states that probability of A union B is equals to probability of A intersection B, this. I hope you all remember the De Morgan's law. So basically what we have to find? We have to find P A intersection B naught. Okay, and by finding that, why we are finding that? Because we have to prove that A and B are independent event. So there are two ways to solve this question. First of all, use this information. P A naught union P B naught equals to P A intersection B naught. So this will be equals to what? At P A intersection B naught equals to this, and this we have given already, that is 1 by 4. Okay, so P A intersection B would be equals to, that would be equals to 1 minus P A intersection B's whole naught. So that would be 1 minus 1 by 4. So we have got that P A intersection B is equals to 3 by 4. Equation number first. Now find P A into P B. P A into P B. So that would be equals to 1 by 2 into 7 by 12. So that would be 7 by 24. And clearly P A intersection B is not equals to P A into P B. Okay, hence A and B are not independent event. Okay students, I hope it's clear. Okay, now please pause the video and note it down. Now look at the question number 12, which says a die is tossed thrice, find the probability of getting an odd number at least once. Okay, so now first of all, the size of sample space would be 216 because we are tossing a die thrice. Okay, now let E is the event getting an odd number at least once. Okay, then E dash would be equals to what? E naught means what? Not getting an odd number at least once. It means what? If I am not getting any odd number, it means what? Getting all 3 even number on dice. Okay, if I'm not getting any odd number for at least once, then it means what? It means what? That I am getting all the even number on the 3 dice. Okay, so I have 3 dice, so on the 3 dice I am getting even numbers. Okay, so now, so the probability of E dash would be equals to probability of E dash. It means probability of getting even number on the 3 dice. So on first die there could be 2, 4 or 6. There are 3 ways. So on second die also, out of 2, 4, 6 anything could come here. So there are also three ways to fill this die as well. For the third die, out of 2, 4, 6 any number could come here. So 3 into 3 into 3. So there are total 27 cases where even number will appear on the dice. Okay, and total number are 216. So that would be 1 by 8. So probability of getting even number on all the dice is 1 by 8. And what we have to find? We have to find PE. PE means getting odd number at least for one. So that would be equals to 1 minus all the cases where we are getting even number. We will subtract that. So that would be equals to what? 7 by 8. So 7 by 8 is the probability in which we'll get an odd number on die at least for once. I hope it's clear. Please pause the video and note it down. Now look at the question number 13. So in question number 13 we have a box where we have 10 black balls and 8 red balls. So 2 balls at random have been chosen from this bag with replacement. Then we have to find the probability of that both balls are red. First ball is black and second is red, and one of them is black and other is red. Very easy question. Okay, I am doing it directly. I'm not considering any event. I'm just doing the way we used to do in 11th class. Okay, so the first question. So both balls are ready. Probability of both balls are red. Sorry. Okay, how many red balls we have? 8. So choosing one red ball would be 8 by 18 into. Now we have put the ball into the bag because their replacement is allowed. Okay. Now again choosing second ball red, that would be also 8 by 18. So that is our answer. Okay. Now second part. Second part is what? First ball is black and second red. Probability of first ball is black and second is red. PBR. So choosing a black ball, how many black balls are there? 10 by 18 into red ball 8 by 18. Answer. Very easy question. Now third part is one of them is black and other is red. Okay. So one of them is black and other is red. Suppose that probability of, it means what? That first ball is black, second is red, or it could be first is red and second is black. Okay, so we have to find probability of these cases. So P, B, then red, black, then red. So black are 10 by 18 and red are 8 by 18. Plus P, R into B. So red are 8 by 18 and black are 10 by 18. It means what? Twice of 10 by 18 into 8 by 18. So that is 160 upon 324. Answer. Very easy question. Okay. So question number 14 and 15 are also similar type. There you have a question which can be solved by student A or B, by both of them, either one of them. So in similar way you can solve that question. Okay. So now please pause the video and note it down. Students, now look at the question number 16. So in question number 16 we have given that in a hostel 60% of students read Hindi newspaper and 40% of the students read English newspaper and 20% of students read both Hindi and English newspaper. Then we have to find the probability that student reads neither Hindi nor English newspaper. Second part, if student reads Hindi newspaper, then find the probability that she reads English newspaper. And in third part, if student reads English newspaper, then find the probability that she reads Hindi newspaper. Okay, so the first part. What do you have to find? Students read neither Hindi nor English. Neither Hindi and nor English. We have to find that. So by De Morgan law, we know that PH naught intersection E naught, that would be equal to probability of PH union E is whole naught. And that would be equal to what? 1 minus PH union E. And we can easily find H union E because we know the formula that 1 minus PH union E would be equals to PH plus PE minus PH intersection E, and we have all the probabilities. Okay, so 1 minus PH is 60%, 0.60, plus PE is 0.40 minus PH intersection E, that is 0.20. So that would be equal to 1 minus 100, 1 minus, that would be 0.8. So 0.8, 1 minus, that would be 0.2. So the probability of PH intersection E not equals to 0.2. So 20% is the chances that a student will read neither Hindi nor English newspaper. Okay, I hope it's clear. This is the answer. I'm just roughing it out. So please pause the video and note it down. Now we will look at the second part. Second part is, if students read Hindi newspaper, find the probability that she reads English newspaper. Here, suppose H is the event of reading Hindi newspaper and E is the event of reading English newspaper. So second part I am solving. So that is, students read Hindi newspaper. We have given that students already reading the Hindi newspaper. Then find the probability that she reads English newspaper. Something we have given, condition has given that Hindi newspaper she is reading. Then what is the probability that she will also read the English newspaper? So we have to find P is less H. That would be equal to what? P E intersection H upon PH. We have both the values. P intersection H is 20%, 0.2, and PH is 0.6. So it means what? 0.1 upon 3. So P E slash H is equals to 1 upon 3. Answer. Okay, now look for the third question. Third question is asking, if students read English newspaper, a student is already reading English newspaper, then find the probability that she reads Hindi newspaper as well. So we have to find PH slash E. That would be equal to what? PH intersection E upon PE. Okay, so PH intersection is 0.20 and PE is 40, 0.40. So that would be what? 1 by 2. So 50% are the chances that if someone is reading English newspaper, he will read Hindi newspaper as well. Okay. So now exercise 13.2 has finished. So the next topic is very important, that is theorem of total probability and Bayes theorem. So every 1 or second year you will get a question from the Bayes theorem of 6 marks. So very crucial and important topic. Please don't miss the classes. Okay. Now please pause the video and note it down.